Hey guys, and welcome to what will be the finale of Democratic Saga Part 1. We're going to finish the first game today. I think we'll start up today. We'll give it a few minutes while people come in, but we'll take a look, take stock of our caravan right now. We just left Sigger home. We left because the place was very unsafe and because none of our clan felt okay there. Eventually, chat made a decision to not stay any longer, so
Prime
Juno will have to
infested
fend
swamp
for
hole
ourselves. Yeah,
where our astral wizard friend could not keep a schedule, so we're moving on.
yep, Juno did not show up, and you know what? I'm pretty sure she doesn't show up no matter how long you wait there. There is some kind of miscommunication here, clearly. So I think people made the right decision. Just as part of our clan was starting to have second thoughts and was saying, "Hey, we're leaving, and if you want to come, well, thanks." and we said, "Yeah, let's do that." Our team right now is quite strong. Feel pretty good about our team. We have some good reserve characters. We have some backup brothers. The brothers are very good for backup. So I guess, what is our next destination? Did we even decide that yet? From Sickerholm, where were we going to go?
I believe the goal was to head out to the human capital. That was the last place there
Yeah,
might be people who know what they're doing.
right. Which is, once again, way the hell down here. We are a long ways from there. I think our big stop here is Borsgard. That's a big city, and I think that's where we're going to be heading next. 5 renown, 4 days of supplies. That makes me a little nervous. A lot of people. A lot of people to take care of. No one's injured. So let's go. Once again. Sorry, I was muted during that. A mother's screams flood the caravan. Her daughter lies dead in a tent. We all know who did this, she spits, staring directly at the woman she scuffled with previously. Murder over a marriage in these times? Something must be done. The accused woman remains silent. We can leave it to a vote, which is what we're doing right now. We can try and discourage further violence. We can investigate the death, or we can just banish the accused.
Once more, the opportunity to vote for votes.
Um, just whisper anything at the voice of bot to make sure that it will register your vote. So far, I haven't seen votes appearing in chat and not appearing in the bot, so that's good. And I will try and mention that when I catch it. And just as a reminder, you can vote with exclamation point and then 1 through 6. Looks like we're going to investigate the death, see if we can get to the bottom of this. A healer joins you in inspecting the young girl's corpse. An old infection, says the healer. No punctures, no choking, no poison. She died of disease. You report the news to the caravan. The mother admits that she had always known her daughter was ill, and everyone moves on. Surprise, it was the thing it always is. Sickness, starvation, blunt force trauma.
The crime was nature itself.
Now we must convict nature. Onef, we haven't seen you in a while. As you're about to head off to sleep for the night, Onef pulls you aside. I have a couple concerns I wanted to speak to you about, he says. In private. you find a quiet place to talk. What's up? That is a good question. How well do we know the people we're traveling with? There's a lot of strangers in this group. How do we handle this? Yeah, we could ask him who he's worried about. We could say, hey, you know, this is not really our caravan, we're just leading it. 3 seems like we're agreeing with him a bit. Does Onef want to start tossing people out, perhaps? We're tied between 1 and 4. We need a tiebreaker vote. Either 1, who are you worried about, or 4, is this about Ekil? Our best friend, Ekil, who has defended us from harm many times. There it is. Is this about Ekil? Well, obviously, but that's not the only one.
What isn't about Ekil?
Our companions that we've been with since Koger, they are loyal. What about the Varl? You don't even know half those warriors. You know, Onef brings up a good point, but Rook has been gaining a reputation. He has been learning quite a bit about the Varl. And had those decisions have been reflected in his actions. Or that knowledge, understanding. What about Einatoft? We eventually broke down the king's stubbornness and asked him, got him to let us destroy the bridge. And then a bunch of Varl joined us, actually. And they're the ones that didn't die. Honestly, Onef is probably a bit out of line here. I don't think he knows what he's talking about. People are saying if they're willing to fight, it's worth the risk. We could also trust Ivor to handle it, which makes sense. Oh wait, no, blue is 2, my bad. We're saying right now that we trust Ivor to handle it, and Ivor does keep them in line. He has a reputation. He has killed the God Dredge. A God Dredge. Yeah, let's go with that. Just a little bit ahead. Yeah, and he only has 1 arm. He can't hit everything at once. What happens the first time the Varl don't want to do what you tell them? Krumer also has a lot of respect. He could be a rebel element. Onef says the Varl could just take over. We couldn't beat, 70 Varl? 80 Varl? Now this choice, we can just flat out say, yeah, no, they're not doing that, obviously. And that seems to be where the votes are leaning. Yeah, Ekil probably could take on a lot of Varl by himself with all his, pushing people away thing. It's kind of a good gimmick for him to have against big enemies. They haven't. Well, now we're just going back and forth, Onef. We're not getting anywhere. But they're not the biggest problem. What about the Mender? The guy who pulls lightning out of the sky and tells us what to do, where to go.
Well, no, if I would cut you off there, I'd say that the largest problem is the world snake that's wandering around, confusedly nudging things.
Onef is scared of wizards, I guess. What do we really know about Ivan? They were found dead in the middle of a fort. Well, not dead, obviously, but... Then an enormous serpent shows up at Einatroft after tearing the world in half, takes one look at Ivan, and runs away. That is certainly an interpretation of what happened there. The serpent did not destroy us at the bridge for some reason. How does that make any damn sense? I like the first one is, you make some valid points. I would like to subscribe to your newsletter, Onef. Alright, people are saying they pretty clearly want to rein Onef in. I think we trust all of the people that he mentioned a bit more than we trust him. Yes, let's get rid of our powerful allies. It's always been about trust. Well, I won't stop you. You gotta do your own thing. Suddenly you gasp for air. When you look down, Onef is holding a knife buried deep in your ribs. Your vision blurs and blood fills your sight. You gasp again. There's a bird whistle, and the camp becomes a blur of motion. Onef's fighters from Frostfeller leap into action, cutting people down. As Oddleaf turns to fire on the men, Onef runs her through and pulls the blade from her back without even breaking his stride. She drops like a sack of flour. In one clean motion, his blade then takes Eagle in the throat before the boy can grab his shield. Onef heads straight for Olette, who freezes in unbridled terror. You rise to your feet through the pain. Eagle and Oddleaf are dead. Somehow you find the strength to cleave the nearest traitor in two, but you can't find the breath to shout. You think your lung might be punctured. Onef clutches Olette's wrist amidst the commotion, tosses her bow aside, and pulls her deep into the deep woods. Her eyes meet yours across the campsite. No, her lips say, though you can't hear the words. A dozen men appear between you as Ivor steps into view, as fearsome as you've ever seen him. Remember, we were asked several times if we wanted Onef on our team. You guys made a very conscious decision. So that leaves me with... Oh, no. Oh, no. They took his accessory. That's not acceptable. Sorry, but you can't do that. Wow.
Game, come on. His corpse is right there. Let us pry the belt off him.
That's not cool, game. You can't do that to me. I refuse. No, wait, did I hit it in time? Good. Yeah. I mean, let's be fair here. We had a guy that we didn't trust, so we took one of his subordinates, who literally got off easy and didn't get killed by us. We knocked him down, and then he got up and started talking his way out of the situation. Trust me, the fear should have been there, but it wasn't, because we were just eager to get away from our friend Ekil, who, by the way, is still our friend. Weird how that works out. ONF is a time bomb.
That wall of probing questions about, hey, do you suspect anyone of trying to betray you? Anyone at all? Do you think anyone in this camp at all could at all be traitor? Just look around you. Do you have any suspicions of traitoring anywhere
And then he
from
goes
any
around.
direction?
He goes around and just, you know, he basically highlights every single group that you're not familiar with, that you don't know everything about. I don't think this conversation does not matter. However,
Do you in fact trust everyone around you, regardless of any reasonable suspicions you might have about them? Good. Nice. Confirmed.
I do like this conversation though, because there's a lot of tension. And, like, around halfway, you're starting to, all right, this guy is doing a thing here. Gil, that's really unfortunate. Gil didn't even have his damn shield, his trademark. Thank you for the follow. In this trying time, where we're going to crush some nerds. Are you ready for nerds to be crushed? Who's going to take the farthing yard? Rook? Yeah, Rook, for sure. He will be the brakeman. We'll give 2 extra strength to Krumer.
Yeah, now we get to try out Nid. Everyone was real excited about Nid.
Yeah, actually. So there you go. Dodge strength? Because she's kind of like paper? Yeah, her stats. I'm going to have to be real careful with her. She has 2 break, though, so... Okay. What do I have on him? Aggro. Less aggro. Alright. No. I don't want to give him either of these. It feels like a waste. That does not affect his lightning. Alright. Let's try this. Yeah, we lost, like, 3 very important characters just now. Well.
2 of them outright. 1 who may yet remain salvageable? We'll find out.
Are we gonna lose more? I don't know. How much do we need to lose before it becomes apparent that everything we have is constantly in danger? When is this guy in the rotation? I need to know. It's important. I don't have enough, like, coverage in this formation. But I suppose it'll have to do. I'm gonna have to try to get everyone in between and behind Ivor and Krumer. Meanwhile, you're going to just slam into these nerds here. Battering ram. Oh, shit. Well... yeah, actually, in this context, it would probably be pretty good. Here you go. No? That did not seem effective enough for what I could have done instead. Alright, this'll work. I'll kind of cut them off here. Hopefully I can support them with other characters. I should have taken advantage of heavy impact by hitting the guy in the middle. Fortunately, that guy's not going to go for a while. That guy's not going for a while. So... Okay. I mean, you really should be breaking Krumer's armor, because he's going to destroy you if you don't. But, hey. And, yeah. Mark. Now, just one. One should be good. Because he's got 13, he's got 13, that's 7 apiece. You're dead. Once again, if you're just joining us, Mark Prey allows all of your allies within range to hit the enemy. It's pretty useful. Now, Nid has Bird of Prey, which gives her more range. Nice. So now she can use Puncture on this guy. But that won't do anything right now. Just gonna try and snipe out some armor. Hey, Ivan, do you see any shapes you like out there? I see a shape I like. How close do I need to get, though? It's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, maybe? Yeah. Just want to make absolutely sure I'm going to be in range. Yeah, there it is. Alright. That's a good shot right there. Oh, wait. Okay. It's better to do it at a line because the second one splits. If you... Oh, God, Nid. Jesus. You have no health. At all. Here we go. Yeah, get that guy's armor. Rumour's probably going to get injured this fight. We're probably going to take some injuries this fight. I would not be surprised. Wouldn't surprise me a bit.
Nid is new to this. Give her time. She'll catch up.
She needs
Or
points.
die horribly in the next plot event.
Yeah, that's also possible.
You don't know.
Of our bones the hills, there are a lot of hills. All of our bones. I think that's what this song is called, that we're hearing right now. Of our bones the hills.
Whose bones are in these hills?
Our bones. Your bones. Their bones. Lots of bones.
Stone bones.
Yeah, those two. Oh, right. Rook has the farthing Yori, which means he's on break duty. Forever. Here you go. Yeah, you guys are making... Oh, no, Krumer! Ah! Alright, well...
At this rate, the final party is going to be, like, the brothers and the baby Dredge and who knows what else.
Yeah, that would be great. I would love that. Please, baby Dredge. Ah, damn it, Nid! Alright. Shit, Nid's down.
Maybe that'll be just the long con payoff in part 3. If you protect the baby all the way through,
Yeah.
it just molts into a mature Dredge.
Yeah. God, I'm probably going to win this fight, but it's gonna be close. Nah, I'm gonna get this guy on this turn. That guy's gonna be the last problem. Yeah, this guy's gonna get killed by heavy impact. Then he's going to hit Rook for 1 damage. Or do Bloody Flail. That's less than optimal. Hey. This should kill them? Yeah. Rook is down. It continues. The pain, it continues. I also could have been mending too, but I had too many good lightning bolt opportunities. Yeah, now you're in between some of my angriest characters. I hope you're happy. You have brought this on yourself. You killed two of my best, strongest people. And kidnapped a third. This is not a thing we can allow. Also injured 3 more of our guys. Or 4? Just 3. Could have gone worse, I suppose. Too bad we don't have any supplies. Where is Alette? Shouts Ivor, tearing through the nearest bandit. But you're already hobbling into the deep woods where they disappeared, ignoring the battle raging behind you. In a haze of pain, you start to think you've lost your tracks. Then you hear Alette screaming in the distance, followed by silence. You tear through the trees. In a small clearing, Alette lies with her back against a tree. Her hands and her clothes are covered in blood. She stares vacantly ahead, unblinking. Beside her is the body of Onef, an arrow buried in his right eye as if placed there by hand. She looks in your direction and then at Onef. I killed him, she says. Problem solved.
Congratulations.
You did it. Not a moment too soon. You cringe as much from the pain as the appearance of Alette after her bloody struggle with Onef. This doesn't count towards the Alette achievement, I'm pretty sure.
If anything, I'd expect this to be like the culmination of that achievement.
Yeah.
That this is her first murder.
Your chest, you're bleeding, which is it looks fine right from here. Alette. Just as your sight goes black, you see Ivan, Ivor, and Alette standing over you. Alright, we're awake. Normally, a wound like that... Ivan has closed our gigantic wound. We'll survive. Alette stops herself from hugging your bandaged chest, pulling your head to her instead. The words come out easier than you expected. Odd leaf. She's gonna pull through. It was a nasty wound. Gil did not make it. He got cut in the throat. My understanding is you don't get over that. And Ivan has probably been on like heal duty for however long now. His job is literally to just put people back together. I feel like Ivan does not sleep anymore. Nobody expects you to raise the dead. It'd be nice if you could, but... Why did Onef do this? That's a good question. Do we know why Onef did this? I don't know. Ivor thinks he knows. Ekel killed a good half-dozen of Onef's men by himself. He told me Onef was running Frostfeller the whole time. He left Frostfeller behind when he saw a better opportunity. Ekel was just the barking dog you put in the yard to find out who your enemies are. Onef went after our most loyal people. That much should be obvious. So, clan, I hope you'll keep this in mind in the future. Remember this. Don't forget it. You can't afford to forget. We're gonna keep on trucking regardless. Doesn't matter who dies. We're going to make it to the end. We can't just let anyone join the caravan anymore. Well, we should. Yeah, I'll open the vote on this one. Ivor is ready to not trust anyone ever again right now. People he's known for a good portion of his life are now dead. Also, I really like this tension-filled track they have playing in this leg of the journey. Number 2, it seems. All right. Where do you draw the line, Ivor? You know, we've gained quite a reputation for accepting people who have nowhere else to go. It's not that we can just ignore people that need help, but Onef was suspicious as all hell, and we trusted him. Bellower is still following us. Still chasing us. We're moving on. Ekil, do you want to talk? Look who it is, still not dead. No, Ekil, seriously, why didn't you tell us? Did you know about this? So he did help fight Onef's people when he attacked. What's your deal? I think these are ones where I can just ask him everything, but I'm definitely going to ask, why didn't you warn us? Didn't I? How many times did I have to call him a traitor before you got the message? Oh, right, we didn't trust Ekil because he's got the crazy eye. He's got this. This is why, right here.
Turns out the whole time that was the reasonable suspicion eye.
Yeah. In fact, I wouldn't be surprised if he tried to convince you to off me. Why'd you stick with him? Family makes you do weird things. You know what the worst part is? He married his sister and then she just died. But she didn't. She wasn't sick. He killed her. Don't even know why. I think this may be the buzzo of the game. Secret buzzo. Just so angry about something. You get so angry for so long you forget why. And yeah, when he attacked us in Frostfeller, it wasn't his idea. Okay, I'm going to hit one, but if you want to throw Ekil away at this point, yeah. Also, don't spoil things in Joyful, please. Thank you. I'm still LPing that at some point, maybe. Yeah. Akio's welcome to stay with us. That's good, because he wasn't going to go anywhere. He has nowhere else to go. Hey, you get to keep your gun and everything, Akio. We're still watching you. Best friends.
The problem was we tried to praise Ekil as a person when he is more of a faithful hound.
Kinda. Yeah, maybe. Hey, Oddleaf, how you doing? How's the wound that should have killed you? Doing better. No. Maybe. I also got stabbed through the chest. I also took a fatal
One more
stabbing.
thing in common between them.
Yeah. Stab buddies. It could have gotten worse. Yeah, the decision didn't actually. the, the decision didn't matter. We made our decision back in like the second stream, or maybe the first one. Should we start kicking people out? But I did just get stabbed. Like, real bad. Like, not a real good. Not a good stabbing. Not one of the good stabs. I think they forgot to italicize this line. But she says, don't send anyone away. Just be smart. Well, that's subtle. 2 days of food, though. That's not good. Also, some injuries. We have Alette and Oddleaf back. Oddleaf's still a bit injured. We could do a fight, I guess.
Yeah, no need to rest. You have enough people to form a fighting line.
Yeah.
You need
Oh
to
no,
find food somewhere.
Yeah, we
Just
need
drive.
to move.
Just walk.
Oh boy. Well, I was hoping to get the achievement, but I guess I won't. Several women are talking expressively at the young girl found nearly frozen to death, now called Akfrosta. What does that mean exactly? But either way, we picked her up last stream, I believe. We found her frozen in the snow, looked for other survivors, couldn't find any, and now we have this strange girl. The quiet child's face expresses quiet terror, aggressively jabbing at the dirt with a stick with which she clearly used to draw on the ground. So, what is the child trying to tell us? Study the drawings, it seems, people want to do. Yeah. This girl doesn't really talk that much. She just draws. Alright, let's look at her drawings. The markings are somewhat intricate. The squares and circles could be wagons, including a depiction of yaks in front. A line from the yaks leads to deeper gouges where Akfrosta has jabbed the stick repeatedly. Depending on how you look at it, though, it could be almost anything. keep her from making a scene. We can try to talk to her, or we can just leave her alone. It looks like number 2 is winning. We're gonna try to talk to her. You're safe, Ogfrosta. You say, looking into the girl's blue eyes. She calms a bit before stepping towards you. Using her stick to point to the deep gouges in the ground she previously made, she whispers, "Edge, edge, edge." It doesn't mean anything to you, but you feel like you connected with her a bit. Morale improved, which is good because we have no supplies. Which means oh god, is that a settlement? Okay. This may be an opportunity. People are starting to starve to death. Our clan is slowly dying. The villagers here are completely oblivious to the destruction that is coming. All we've seen is some dark figures far off, they tell you. Aside from a few young families, they're reluctant to pick up their things and join you. Also, we have no food, so... Oh, thank God. 11 days worth.
Time for shopping.
Yeah, we can get 11 days worth. Nah. No, I already got one of them. Nah. Yeah. 11 days of food. And then, how long do we need to rest? 2 days? Yeah, 2 days. I like Krumer, but I can't justify using him if it takes an extra 4 days of supplies. Also, the map is highlighted here. That may indicate that we can see... Nate, I'm sorry, but your the first string is not dead, so I have to remove you from the party. Please forgive me. Also here, oddly, have a giant belt, because I think an archer with the farthing yard would be extremely dangerous. We still do need a 5th melee unit, I guess. It could be one of the brothers. We could have a let for a 3rd archer. Depends on the battle, I guess. We'll figure that out when we come to it. I see. Okay. Sten's Marsh. That's where we are. Not content to stop and storm, loaned a man named Sten, hoping to find land as rich as Aberrang along the new coast. Instead, he found bog. I come in search of wonderful, high-quality land. Ah, fuck. It's swamp. It's always swamp. Use gun off. Haha. That guy's dead. That is ultra dead.
He wasn't even in this caravan. That's...
Yeah, he was dead one caravan ago. One incident ago. Our morale is still a bit low. That could be a problem in battle. The caravan consists of more clansmen than you ever expected. Accusations of stolen chickens, missing heirlooms, and concerns over daughters' virtues are the sorts of things you hear relentlessly. Even fighters complain of spreading too thin to protect everyone. We can carry on and put up with it, try to address the major issues, try to keep people useful and too busy for petty squabbles, form a council to handle these problems, or split the caravan. I'll let that run for a minute. It looks like we're stuck between 3 and 4. keep people busy, or form a council. There's a tiebreaker vote. Form the council.
A triumph of bureaucracy.
You select a few older members to solve everyday issues, but infighting neuters their progress. Other members feel they could do a better job. Ultimately, while it buys some time, the council dissolves, tired of the thankless and demanding work. No one wants this job. It's a terrible job. Why would anyone be in politics? No encouragement or tales of glory will lift the spirits of the caravan. In the north, we have games like this, says one of the Varl. The other giants grin, raising tankards and horns of mead. Skull, they shout, and make short work of their drinks, explaining that each person takes a drink when someone tells a story that is more miserable than the last. Others join them for a second round, and mead is passed your way. Uh-oh. We're playing the game. We're playing the misery game. Do we engage in misery? Yeah, quickly shooting past 10 votes on 3. We will win at misery. You sure you guys want to go up against Sad Dad Tales? Because, just adjust my chat a tiny bit. Alright, we're drinking. Taking the mead, you shout, "Skull!" The crowd cheers and laughter echoes through the camp for hours. Each person comes up with increasingly more absurd stories of woe. The Varl's remedy is a success, and the caravan is in a much better mood than the following day, albeit hungover, with less mead than before. Our morale is back to normal, in exchange for some supplies. Still got 5 days. We're definitely running light, but we're not dead. Coming across a new godstone. The imposing godstone of Beorulf? That's a hard word to say. Beorulf. His severe visage makes it look like he's watching you even now. The caravan spreads out, happy to be free of the confining forest and in open fields. Hogan pulls you aside to show you some red berries growing on an ash tree that looks like it was chopped down long ago. These shouldn't be growing here, he says excitedly. I haven't seen these in a long time. He and Mogan busily go about collecting the berries. In fact, in honor of Beorulf, some of the caravan crack kegs of mead and wine before anyone can stop them. To the only god that matters, they shout. Everyone drinks and you're glad for the merriment that has swept over the caravan. A lot of parties breaking out lately. People are really anxious to party.
A little bit of starvation really puts people in a party mood.
Yeah. Hey guys, we have to really ration our stuff, otherwise we're gonna starve to death. Party. Yeah. Party. Oh, I'm sorry, I didn't start the thing. There we go. So, 1, inspect the godstone. 2, drink. 3, collect berries. 4, get ready to travel again. Looks like people want to inspect the godstone. Yeah, okay. Morale improved. You look up at the godstone, Beorulf's head surrounded by images of casks and drinking horns. Though he was always depicted as being stern, Beorulf was one of the most popular gods of Men and Varl, the one who taught them how to brew. It seems like more than coincidence that the long fields around Beorulf's stone have always been excellent for growing anything you could need for a good drink. Okay. Now we get to make a different choice. 1 is drink, 2, collect berries, and 3, go. It seems like now people want to collect berries, which would make sense. I was kind of afraid we wouldn't get to pick berries because we might need them. I'll eat berries. It's better than eating nothing, probably. Unless they're like, pain berries. What exactly are these, you ask Hogan? When I would travel to Borisgard with my father, sometimes he'd buy us a few of these. Hogan replies, couldn't be a luckier find, see for yourself. You try one and feel energy returning to your tired limbs. Not taking a few more would be a wasted opportunity, you figure. Energy berries. As the hour becomes late, the caravan is eventually ready to get back on the road. The day by Bjorolf Stone is one of the few memories that hasn't been tarnished by the specter of bad fortune, you think to yourself. Thistleberry. Okay, so that was a trinket, not supplies. Oh well. 4 days. And it looks... Up ahead, a scout shouts. Some giant hall, but it's empty. You approach the structure, but recognize none of the markings. The walls seem unsteady at best. Finally, sleeping beneath a roof, you overhear. Several families begin unpacking. You say, we sleep in comfort tonight? Do we keep everyone back till you're certain it's safe? Do we leave it alone? Or do we kind of check it out, figure out why it was abandoned? I'm sorry. Oh, crap. I hit the wrong button. Let's restart the poll. There we go. Please re-input your votes. Thank you. Free shelter. Kinda hard to argue with. Looks like we're going to investigate the mystery of the abandoned hall. Whomever left here may have had a good reason, you tell the caravan, but after a few tiring hours of searching for clues, you have no answers. The frustration of the wasted time is apparent on the clansmen's faces. Sleep or do not sleep. There is no in-between. Looks like we're going with one. We're gonna sleep. Why not? Cheers erupt as people flood into the building. A varl leans against a supporting pillar. It cracks and brings down a portion of the massive roof, crushing a number of clansmen beneath it. Sadly, the rubble is too deep to recover the bodies, and you leave the building behind with regret. Inside was death.
Rainvik is more of a smattering of farmhouses than a proper town. Though judging by stray dredge stalking through empty fields, it is barely even that anymore.
Ravenik comes and goes as a long series of farmhouses, abandoned and crawling with dredge. The farmers have probably already fled to Borisgard. You try to hurry past, but are eventually spotted. Dredge start ambling in your direction. What is that? Points out Obleaf, up near one of the longhouses. In the distance, a large person, clothes seemingly covered in blood, is cursing loudly and stumbling about. He staggers into a longhouse, laughing. The dredge, heading your direction, turn back, roaring and begin to pound on the longhouse door. They seem to be holding a grudge against this particular person. You doubt the door will hold long. Do we leave quickly while our luck holds? Do we help the mystery person with covered in blood laughing? Or do we lead the dredge away? Say people want to help the mystery person. Yeah, that seems pretty clear. I'm down. Let's do it. Let's rush to help. Against my better judgment, we should probably do something, you say. The others agree, even though it means putting them all at risk. As you quietly approach, the dredge have managed to splinter the door and break through. Hey, shouts a Varl wearing all red, standing on the other side of the dredge. Came all the way up here just for me? He seems unconcerned about the dredge as he hoists his enormous sword. Hello, Sigbjorn.
Hello, new friend.
It's Red Gunnulf. It's the red version. It's the
Max
same.
level Red Gunnel?
Max level Red Gunnulf. Well, max level, but not maximum stats. And he's not as strong as Gunnulf. Gunnulf is way stronger, actually. He's got, like, maybe 18 strength, I want to say. I don't know. He felt, like, way stronger than he needed to be. Either way, this guy can be quite useful. 2 movement. That's actually really good for him. Gets him into place for Tempest.
And the reduced aggro. Yeah, he's a finesse, Gunnulf.
Yeah. Alright. We haven't fought Dredge in a while, so... No. Sigbjorn will go first, actually. He'll lead off. He's earned it. And Evand. Yeah. Okay. Oddleaf has the Farthing Yard. God, I want to give that to Ivor, because he would make a really good defensive guy with 2 strength resist. Do I have enough? No, I have no renown. That's right, I spent it all on food. Alternatively, I could just give him 17 strength to run into the first group of enemies and destroy them. We'll see how this goes. Krumer, you have something... Yeah. Let's give that to Ekil. Ah, the berry. Not very useful for us at the moment. Okay. Yeah, I think that ought to do it. What has Avon got again? The minus aggro? Yeah. Berry gives you like 2 will on rest. It's not a great item. It's an item. Well, this doesn't really work out. Not for Gunnulf. Zapislav, you're forgetting we have a wizard. Ivan managed to save a few people. He saved Oddleaf. He did, and Rook. He did not save Gil. And yeah, that was a fatal wound for sure. I think I'm gonna break towards this corner. The corner with less dudes. And more archers. Actually, no, there's 2 on the other side.
Yeah, this is an almost broadly symmetrical load out here. Just pick a side and go.
Good. There it is. I was hoping... Yeah, that extra 2 movement makes all the difference here. Spin. Oh, how I miss spinning. So fun. You, big guy, I'm going to break your armor. Oh, damn it. Early hit against Oddleaf. But she's the break character, I remember now. I've got her on break duty. So I guess the question is, do I have... This guy's not moving for a very long time, so I might be able to do something about him if I... Oh yeah, I'll definitely be doing the second game. I think I might take a break, a week off, and then I'll start the second game. That's how I'm feeling it right now. I'm not sure what to do with Ekil's turn here. I can have him hit this archer, and that's not a bad idea, because this guy will not go for a long time, and this guy is not going to reach him. I might do that, because I don't want everyone to break on that side. Let's just reduce your strength, make sure you don't sucker punch anyone else. Like that. Yeah, want to avoid stuff like that. Continue to weaken these guys. That guy, the one with 19 strength, is going to be a problem. So, I want to make sure I really nip that in the bud. Oh, right, I forgot. Oddleaf. You have a move that I am pretty good at using. Not much. Not much I can do with Ivan at the... Oh, wait. Crap. I'll get rid of him. Just take him. Wait, no, I should not do that. I should not... Do not pull the threads. Shit. I hope that doesn't backfire on me. That would be really unfortunate. Just remove the obstacle. Ugh. Intelligence. What is it? Okay, good. I was a little scared for a second there. Oh. I think the big guys are going to take on this guy.
If you had a second will, you could pull off a hell of a move here.
I'm sorry, I can't hear you.
If you had a second will, you could like wedge him between the two big men and then get mad.
I know, I can't though.
Just shy though.
Yeah, I'm just gonna have him hit. I gotta weaken these guys. I can't let, you know, because I'm already taking damage from... Oh, hey, wait, I could mark... Yeah, if I mark this guy, he'll go down, I think. Just one. Okay, good. He's still in the way, which is important. I want him to be blocking this other guy from just walking into the rest of my group and annihilating us. Oh, she's got Sunstrike, so she cannot use Exertion this turn. That's what the glowing stones do. Ah, so close to a lightning bolt. Well, I'll still do it. Still use it to pick this guy off. Or that guy. You know what? Let's just do a little more damage to you, because you've got 16 health. I don't really have, I can't really justify using men because people aren't missing too much armor except for Ivor, and I don't think this guy is going to survive too many more turns. fact, I'm just gonna swing around and take this guy out. Oddleaf just taking one hit at a time. Yeah, might as well weaken this guy so he doesn't hurt me that much. He'll do 2 damage, more if he uses exertion. Less if he decides to waste his battering ram. Oh hey, he's doing the tuning fork thing. I'm okay with that. Alright, there you go. Nice. Yeah, you do the tuning fork. Everyone do the tuning fork. A hot new dance. You just start wiggling. Just start wiggling. It's fine. Don't worry about it. Don't think. Just wiggle. We did not get to Juneau. We got to Sigerholm, and we ended up leaving because the place was massively unsafe. We were still being chased by Dredge, and it was a pretty bad scene. We didn't want to be there. Did a guy appear? I don't think a guy... Oh, no, there he is, way over... Okay. Glad you could make it.
Oh, hi, guys, what's up?
Oddleaf, break this man. Look at this bizarre knot formation I'm using for this fight. Just everyone kind of spread out a bit. Alright, now I might give, I'll give him as much will as, or as much armor as I can. Nice! I don't have any willpower, son of a bitch! It doesn't matter! Oh well. I'll take the 8 hit. Sigbjorn, it's nice to meet you. It's good to see you. Where have you been? Yeah, there's still a bunch of people just drinking here. It's kind of impressive. Sure, move yourself over so I can hit you with all my other characters, as opposed to just one. I'm gonna move Oddleaf over here, start to close in on these guys. We are mostly out of willpower here for this fight.
Yeah, he is quite empty.
Everyone is empty at this point. Notice we have weak morale, so everyone started with less than one less willpower, which really sneaks up on you. Oh man, does that ever sneak up on you? You need that 1 point to take out that enemy, but whoops. Speaking of which, it's time. God. So yeah, they nerfed him in the second game, actually, just a bit. He doesn't do strength damage when he lands. That's a huge difference. Probably the way it should be, when you think about it. But, they make him good by giving him some extra stuff. So it's not a bad thing, really. It's kind of like a balance. "12 more renown. Good fight. No injuries. Welcome to my mead house, Sigbjorn's House of Mead." Who is this giant dork that we have met in the middle of 3 simultaneous apocalypses? Welcome to booze. There are people huddled in the quarters of the mead hall looking on with uneasiness. Who are these people? No, they're friends. They made this place. It's not my place. I just drink here all the time, and they're afraid to tell me to stop. I mean, you can't really ask about the ending without telling you the ending, so the answer is you'll find out. That is the exact answer to that. I mean, you did contribute, I'll give you that. What do we do with this guy? Chat, I swear to God. You better not fuck this up. Please do not screw this up. Did I not load the thing? Hang on. It's not registering. Hang on. Let me end that. Clear it. Try now. There we go. Sorry about that. Occasionally the bot just hiccups a bit and doesn't register it. Looks like we're going to ask how much mead is left, which I guess is a relevant question. Mead does seem to count as supplies in this game. I've had mead before, homemade mead before. It was good. It sneaks up on you because it's honey, you know, it's real sweet. Yeah, let's see how much of the good stuff is left. The townspeople show you a huge stack of barrels filled with quality mead and help you haul them back to the caravan. Fuck yeah. 20 supplies. 10 renown. With some help, you gather up the casks of mead and head back to the caravan, Sigbjorn and the other survivors in tow. The caravan gives the boisterous Varl a large berth as you set out for Borsgard. 6 days of supplies, 22 renown. Not bad. So, Sigbjorn joins us at maximum level, with an interesting trinket that lets him be quite dangerous. So, we've got some level 4 characters that we can probably put some points into. The question is, who gets it? I think Ivor would be extremely dangerous at level 5 with either 3 extra strength or just 2 strength resist and drawing aggro. Yeah, let's give it to Ivor. Ivor, you have reached the 5th level. Congratulations. $15 across the board. Not bad. Also, I gotta give him a better trinket. Yeah, strength resist. Let's go for endurance. We're on hard mode. I was hoping to tick our thing up just a tiny bit, but I guess not. Our morale is a bit ragged. Oh no. Oh, what did I do? Sigbjorn wakes in a pool of his own sick. Why am I surrounded by small people? The other clansmen let him sleep off his drunken stupor on the ground, and this morning he's paying the price. So we can help him recover, we can post some guards nearby just in case, or we can leave and make sure he does not follow us. Look at this game acting like Sigbjorn is not our best friend, ever. Also, I have gone way longer without splitting recording than I expected to. I will have to do that in a moment. We're gonna help them recover. You hold your friend's hair when they have to throw up so they don't drown themselves in the toilet, right? That's what you're supposed to do. Reluctantly, your clansmen offer any food and drink they can scrounge together for the moaning Varl. When one offers thin meat, he pushes it away. In fact, take this away from me, he says, handing you his massive mead stein. Eventually, Sigbjorn comes to you. I won't get into details, he says. I was supposed to bring those casks from Revenik back to Barsgard. I drank maybe half. By accident. Point is, Sigbjorn continues, you don't tell anyone what happened, and I won't tell anyone about the mead you got, okay? Trust me on this one. You agree and get back to travel. Hey. We got a thing. I'm gonna check that out. Morale, stop declining, please. Please hold up a bit more. Okay. Knock back on all attacks of strength higher than 3. And an extra strength. Not great, but it's there. We're gonna take a quick break. And I'll come back in about 10 minutes with some more Democratic Saga. I also have a couple new splash screens